So I just finished out of my coffee break right here, and I came back. So I have the some good news to make announcement, and some not so good news. All right, and so life is always like that. Okay, the first the good news. Okay, and remember Mr. Wakafuji, the toy collector, right? Yes, and he's the he lives in Matsuyama, and he's been over 30 years, and he's been collecting the toys, mostly mainly the character toys. Okay, starting from the Astro Boy toys from the 60s. Okay, and so his collection is just enormously large, over 60,000 toys, and then also he does collect the all the picture books, and then also many records. He told me, a couple days ago, he was here, and we were talking about his collections, and he was very happy, and he said that, Mr. S said, I finally completed all the record Japanese animation related records. Since that, there is animation, Japanese animations, okay, record. I don't know what is that mean. Okay, I did not understand what he was meaning to, but gradually starts to make sense. That you mean he corrected? You mean you corrected all the records, animation, song records, since everything introduced in Japan? Well, he said yes and no. Because he does not correct everything, but he does correct until the certain times, like 80s animations, and then starting from the 60s to the 80s, there are so many Japanese animation, including Sazae-san's, and then family cartoons, and then everything from science fictions, or he covers everything. Every animation that are produced here in Japan, and he completed the record. Just the audio, right? Audio records until the late 80s, and after that he stopped. Okay, because that it is just not kind of covered everything after the 90s, and so but he was very happy, and so we were talking about so many things, and we are kind of agree that we like to start the new programs for the CSToys International. We just confirmed that the idea from the April. Me and Mr. Wakafuji are going to have the weekly program right here in our office, and then we're still working on it. But the Thursday is the day that we can get together here, and he's going to weekly. He's going to bring that more toys from his collections, the interesting toys. And because I'm going to ask him that because Super Sentai and the Kamen Rider is that especially our fans target, so we will focus on the something like that. Okay, but time to time different tokusatsu, I guess. But from his precious toy collections, he's going to bring that some of items here, and then we will talk about it. Okay, and then your participation will be very welcome. Okay, speaking of the Godzilla, or you can talk about anything Japanese tokusatsu, or maybe you can ask him if he has something. That will be a very interesting, topic. I'm sure pretty much he has it. Okay, and he can bring it to here. And he's talking about the bringing more masks. What mask? That mask. Remember? Yeah, you see that those masks, and he's collecting those masks as well. And he told me that over 70 masks he has, which he cannot display in his office. So he's going to bring some portion of the more masks to the our office. So that would be great. Okay. So that's something we are kind of interested in, and then that's new program. It will be starting from this April, and your advice and your request and will be much appreciated. And so we will talk about more about these new programs. Anyway, so that's something, and also one thing. Because that he is, getting very, very famous here nationwide, and we, Matsuyama City, the city of Matsuyama, our city, and has kind of, made that special museum, and for him, for his collections. And here's the poster, okay, which the Matsuyama City made it. And you see that Hojo Kashima Hakubutsu Tenjikan means that the museum, museum for the Hojo Kashima. Hojo is a location area. It's Kashima is a kind of small island, and it's a very small island. No one lives there, but we have the small beach and some deers living there. Nice small island, but that location has been, kind of famous for this area because it's a beautiful area. And so city of Matsuyama has made that museums there. And then in that museum, they have the Mr. Wakafuji's toy collection. It says that, over 1,000 toys. It's very small number. It's very small number. Excuse me, but the small number, we know that his large collections is just only small portion of his toy collection will be displayed there at the the museum at the Hojo Kashima, and starting from the March 21st, until March 31st, 21st to the 31st. Okay, so 10 days. All right. So I'm looking for the chance to go there and possibly do some interviews with him. Okay, maybe. And because the Kashima is a very important to us also, because maybe you guys know a big fan of the Power Rangers, but Super Sentai. If you talk about the Super Sentai series, it's a long history, right? Or nearly the 40 years, and the first series, the Go Ranger, in the Go Ranger movies, and actually they visited Ehime Prefecture, where we are living, okay? And so they did the filming for their first movie, Go Rangers. Go Ranger Hurricane, I think I remember that name. Go Ranger Hurricane is the first movie name. And that movie the location was here in Matsuyama. And then Kashima, the island here, very small island like this, okay? Very small island. And then the Go Ranger were here to fight against the Kurojuji-gun, okay? And they actually used this location for the filming, and they have been used that place a couple times. It's a very interesting fact. They used the Matsuyama Castle. They used that Hotel Okudogo. Remember that? We did the live show there. The Hotel Okudogo was used for the Go Ranger locations, and then Kamen Rider V3's movie locations, and Matsuyama Castle, of course. And the Kashima is also one of the locations that we are very proud of that. So I think that any Tokusatsu fans, if you have seen the Go Ranger movies, you should check that small island. Okay, so it's going to be great. I'm very much looking for the chance to go there, and Matsuyama City is aware of the Mr. Wakafuji's collections. And Mr. Wakafuji, he has that FM Ehime, the local FM stations, the radio program, his own radio programs, and he does that too. And now he is pretty, famous now. So I'm very proud. I'm happy that I can have we can have that special, program right here, together with him, and he's going to bring that and more toys from his rare collections. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Okay, starting from the April, and I know we need to talk about more, more details, and then we will get ready for that. All right. So wait for us. All right. So this is the part 1 of our announcements. Okay. What is that? Will you be at MorphiCon? Yes, we are working on the MorphiCon this year, 2014 summer. We are going. And then actually, I'm asking Mr. Wakafuji to go together. Come on, let's go. Okay. But he says, oh, wow, that sounds interesting. And then, he needs to check the schedules, everything. Okay. So if that happens, it will be nice. But for our original idea is to, for CSToys International to go to the MorphiCon. Yes. We are just getting ready for that now and preparing for many things. Okay. All right. So that's the part 1 of the announcement, and then parts 2. Okay, parts 2, and I think I need to change that video. So let me just stop that here, and I'll come back to you. Okay. Oh yeah, Chad, that would be great. He would love to see you guys there. Yeah, it will be great. And if only if, okay, because he hasn't decided yet, but he needs to check that his busy schedules. Okay, he's running that night bar too. Okay, he's a busy person, running a night bar with the all the figures and masks and then everything. Okay, can you believe that? Okay. Right here in Matsuyama. If you guys ever comes to Matsuyama, and if you are adult, more than like a 20 years old, then you can drink, and so you can go with me to Mr. Wakafuji's nightclub to enjoy that, Tokusatsu bar. That would be fun. Yeah, hopefully sell out the PMC as well. Thank you. Yeah, Primex, that's something that we are working on it. All right, so let's move on to the next video. I'll come back. Okay, thank you. Oh, by the way, I like this microphone. That's good. It's really picking up the very good sound. I like that. I hope you do.